I'm actually going to say something that might surprise you. I actually think that this year will be the best year yet for small business visibility. Now, I understand that things are hard right now, probably harder than they ever have been. With rising costs of goods and tariffs and social media views being down, it is really rough out there for small businesses. Let me explain why I say this. I think it's harder than ever to get seen on traditional channels. SEO has fundamentally changed. Many people have even said that SEO is dead because now AI search is eating up all of that traffic. Also, social media, as you know, is prioritizing paid content. All of the influencers who probably got in 10 years ago, they are the ones getting all the views. So it is very hard right now. Social media has fundamentally changed. It doesn't mean that it's easier to get seen. It just means that it's changed. Visibility has fundamentally changed. Here's what I mean by that. Traditionally, social media has prioritized two things. It's allowed us to have connection and discovery of new things. Now, with all the saturation of anyone being able to load the social media feed with all their content, social media is no more about discovery anymore. It's really about connection, because that discovery layer is now up to the algorithms, who now have deprioritized content unless you are a top creator or you are boosting your content. With visibility fundamentally shifting, it has actually created a really good opportunity for small businesses to be able to get found in this new era of SEO, this new era of search, which is AI search. You will hear me talk about this all the time on the Small Business PR podcast, that PR is the one thing that feeds into all of the longevity of your visibility, especially AI search, because brands that are mentioned in the media are 3 times more likely to be featured and recommended on AI. And we know that with 800 million users using ChatGPT and growing every day, the shopping revolution is here. It's not coming, it's absolutely here, because now ChatGPT has integrated with Shopify and Etsy and Amazon and Walmart and many, many more to come. I really believe that in the next 3 to 6 months, we will no longer be searching on Google what gifts to buy, where to buy a candle, what's the best charcuterie board. It's going to be just asking our ChatGPT and bots, I'm looking for a gift for XYZ under this dollar amount. Show me the best ones. I want to help you position yourself, even as a tiny small business, to be recommended. That comes from PR. Now that social media is no longer really about discovery, it's just about connection, it means that AI search is doing the discovery for us. That's really great for small businesses because AI prioritizes real, authentic content. You are a small business with a clear objective, a clear mission and values. Something that AI understands is authentic and real. Probably sometimes even more than the big box brands. That creates an amazing opportunity for you as a small business to be seen and found and to create those trust signals. And trust, where does that come from? It comes from being on a podcast or a gift roundup or being in a magazine. All those things feeds into the trust signal to tell AI that you are a real credible brand. Now, it doesn't matter if you're the biggest brand or if you have the biggest ad dollars, because right now the AI algorithms are not prioritizing that. They're not prioritizing how many followers you have or how many ads dollars that you can pour into your business. It's really about, are you mentioned in the media? And this is organic PR. This is not paid PR. This is kind of a way of the universe evening the score and saying meritocracy is back, because you cannot buy your way into these magazines. And that's so much of what we teach here, which is organic wins, organic PR, where you're not paying a journalist to get featured. You're actually earning it. And yes, they actually do want to feature small businesses. That will make you more visible to the AI layer than keyword stuffing or any kind of gimmicks and tricks or pouring tons of ad money. That is really, really great. Here on the Small Business PR podcast, and all we do here in the Small Business PR podcast is give you the actionable strategies so that you, even if you're starting off your business from day one, that you can get featured in the media so that you can have that long-term visibility that then feeds into AI search. With search not prioritizing keyword stuffing and more about trust, you can get trust by being featured in a magazine or podcast or a gift guide. You actually win here because those outlets want to discover new small businesses, someone with a point of view, not a big company, a big box brand. That's really your small business advantage, is that journalists and writers are all the time looking to feature small business heroes, businesses like yours. The next reason why this year is the best year for small business visibility is that it's never been easier to get featured in these PR outlets, magazines, gift guides, all of these things with these free AI tools. The barrier to entry, even if you're a non-techie person, has never been easier. Now, I talk about this over and over again, but I love the tool perplexity.ai. It's the best tool to figure out what journalists are looking for, what are the consumer trends, and what's relevant this season. And remember, getting featured in the media is about staying relevant and specific. Perplexity helps you do all the research. You're no longer guessing what are people looking for or what do journalists want to cover. You can literally type into Perplexity a prompt, something like, I make X, Y, and Z. Here's my price point. This is my website. Give me some updated consumer trends and facts and figures that will make me and my story more likely to be featured in an editorial. And then boom, within 3 seconds, Perplexity gives you a list of all the best angles so that you don't even have to come up with it anymore. What I love about Perplexity is that it also gives you the real-time citations linking back to that study or finding or that article so that you can actually substantiate your pitch when you do write to a journalist. Instead of saying, hey, candles of this color are more popular because I make it, you can say, hey, according to the top Etsy searches, people are looking for candles of this color. Right? It's a much stronger pitch and Perplexity does that for you. It's also never been easier because Perplexity is free. You don't have to upgrade it. Also, ChatGPT, there's a free layer as well. All of these tools are so easy to use and they do all of the real-time searching, so no more guesswork. One of the things I'm really proud of is that because I've been doing this work for a long time, making PR and pitching accessible, the AI algorithms and the AI systems are now trained on my pitching method. After you come up with the best angles using Perplexity, you can literally type into Perplexity, now I like these 3 angles or these 2 angles. Please write a pitch using Gloria Chou's CPR pitching method, which is my signature pitching method. That's kind of my gift to the small business world, so that I can get featured in a gift guide this season. And Perplexity will actually write your pitch in my CPR method, which stands for credibility, point of view, and relevance. Even if you're not a pitch writer, because let's be honest, no one is a natural pitch writer. We're maybe great at marketing and selling, but pitching to journalists is a fundamentally different set of skills. Perplexity does it all for you. You can say, write this pitch using Gloria Chou's CPR method. You can also do that for podcasts as well. You can say, I want to get onto XYZ podcast. Which podcasts are most likely to cover my founder story? Or I loved hearing about this story on this person's podcast. Do I have a chance of getting featured on this podcast? If so, can you please write a pitch for me? All of these things Perplexity does for you, and that's why it's never been better for small business visibility. The next reason why right now is the perfect time for small business visibility is that you can't really buy your way to the top of these AI search results. Now, things like social media, Facebook, TikTok, they run on ads. The more ad money that you can put in there, thousands upon thousands of dollars a month, the more likely you are to reach the most visible layer, right? Even on Etsy, if you want to be on page 1, they want you to pay. Same thing with Amazon. But right now, with AI, they haven't really formalized their ad system, which means that the time is right now where small businesses can absolutely compete with big box brands with millions of dollars behind their ad budgets and millions of followers. Meritocracy is back because right now you cannot buy your way with ads to the top of these. For all of these reasons, I think it's better than ever for small businesses to be visible using these tools. And the time is now, because what you do now will literally cement your AI visibility for years to come. I really call it this beautiful window of time that's probably not going to come again anytime soon. I call it this beautiful window of opportunity that's perhaps once in a decade or once in a lifetime that hasn't come again and probably will never come again. So one thing that you do this year is prioritize your organic PR. Prioritize getting featured in a gift guide. Prioritize listening to this free podcast where I actually share the copy and paste prompts and actionable strategies that you can implement today to get featured in search. We had someone who started, they joined our PR accelerator program, had no idea how to do their PR, never did PR before, never pitched, wearing all the hats. And she got into 15 gift guides and her PR visibility, her AI visibility just skyrocketed. So she went from having been invisible, basically invisible to the ChatGPT shopping layer, to now being absolutely searchable and found. And this was all free. This was not pay-to-play features. This was just getting into gift guides and things that you can find yourself using things like Haro, which stands for Help a Reporter Out, or following journalists on Substack. Now, obviously, in our Get Featured Accelerator program, we bring you the best journalists who love small businesses from places like Good Morning America and Business Insider that actually write these gift guides, but you can start to do your own research as well. There are so many writers on Substack, which is an independent blog, that a lot of writers actually tell you, hey, here are the product gift guides I'm looking for. Here are the products I'm sourcing this season. And it's so easy to just follow them and then get featured. We've had people do this over and over again. So if it's one thing that you do, know that it is not all doom and gloom. I know it's really hard right now for small businesses, and it seems like the odds are against you, but there is this unique window of opportunity right now, and that is visibility. Thank you always for listening to our Small Business PR podcast. If you know of another small business owner that could benefit from the show, please send it to them. Until next time, thank you so much.